Hello?
Hey Vincent, me making a Katherine video. Like right now, out your door. Let me in, Vincent. Let me in.
Vincent, please. I thought we were friends. I just need to finish this video.
So here's the video. The ATLUS team, after finishing Persona 4, aimed to diverge from their typical role-playing games they're known for. They decided on making an adult-oriented puzzle game. It actually originally began as a concept of soldiers on a battlefront sharing communal nightmares. It later evolved into a much more relatable story of love, marriage, commitment, and desire. Led by veterans of the Persona series, director and producer Katsura Hashino, who wrote the initial story, character designer Shigenori Soejima, who brought the characters to life, and composer Shoji Meguro, who gave the music its classic, jazzy, erotic flair. Together, they created Katherine, a game that pushed ATLUS's boundaries both narratively and game-wise.
Now, grab a snack and enjoy the strange tale of Katherine.
You start the game with being introduced to the Golden Playhouse, a otherworldly TV program that, along with our guide, the Midnight Venus, Trisha, introduces us to the main character of the story, Vincent Brooks. 32-year-old systems engineer, makes just enough to get by. He has a girlfriend, Katherine, who seemingly accepted his rather unambitious lifestyle, some friends he would go out to drink with at the local stray-sheep bar, and without any real pressure to change, he was set to live out the rest of his life giving minimal effort. At the Chrono Rabbit, a cafe that caters to couples with its heart-shaped pillows and pink design. Good spot to take your girl on a romantic outing. I'm in love with the body pillow.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm in love with the body pillow. This is where Katherine and Vincent meet to have some coffee, cake, and check up on each other. Katherine tells Vincent that her mother is worried about her. You know, she's making good progress in her career, so Katherine wants to make progress in their relationship. What I'm getting at is, you know, she's hinting at marriage. Vincent, uncomfortable with the idea, began to panic, telling her that
I don't know. Sometimes easy's best, right?
Vincent has enjoyed this bachelor lifestyle where in his early 30s he tries to escape the responsibilities that come with adult life. Things like his love life and marriage.
Right off the bat.
What the?
Whoa, that's how they caught me last.
It's just news about one of the many unexplained deaths that are exclusive to young men. The Stray Sheep Bar, Vincent reiterates the same ideas with his friends Johnny and Toby. You know he's comfortable where he is. Why should he go on and get married? After his friends leave, Vincent is by himself, a little tipsy after drinking, when a young blonde woman approaches him to chat. Vincent learns that they have more in common than they thought, both wanting to live their lives freely without commitment. Vincent's like, wow, not every woman thinks this way. You know, things get a little freaky and they end up kissing. Not good, because he has a girlfriend, but the one-time thing, right? Yeah, no. Wakes up in the morning with that same woman in his bed. He has to tell her that he's in a relationship, but by then she was already gone.
Oh my gosh, ain't the title can be Snow.
Oh my.
The Wonders of Snow Bunny Mind Control.
He said you have to work, right?
Work? I guess.
Yeah.
I want to get to work on that ass.
Dentist appointment now.
Dentist?
Yeah, dentists get angry if you're late, too.
And she knows where he's
Yeah, I
going.
stopped talking because
Mistake.
to give you all time to
Be
laugh. You laughed, right? You muted your mic.
I laughed at you, bro.
Oh. Is that funny? Yeah, I don't. Another night, Vincent learns that her name is also Katherine with a C. Very distinct, different. Vincent wasn't only cheating at the time, but he was also having strange nightmares where he and other humanoid sheep climbed to get to the top of a tower. The phenomenon would later be explained by a curse called the woman's wrath. Woman's wrath being a curse that affects men with relationship problems. These nightmares being a symptom of this curse and the primary source of gameplay for Katherine. The game follows a day and night cycle with the game lasting for 9 days. Each of these days, Vincent goes to sleep, and that is when the curse-afflicted nightmares begin. Gameplay revolves around Vincent having to push and pull blocks to build a stairway to the top of the tower. All of this as he's avoiding obstacles, enemies, killing sheep. Wait, okay, y'all dying. Get off me. Oh, you're playing it like that. Fuck. And also, the tower is crumbling below you. If you're too slow or fall off the ledge, you will die. Die enough times, there will be no option but to restart from your last save. Each floor increases with difficulty as the game occasionally adds blocks and enemies to keep you engaged, with the final level to each floor having a unique boss. These bosses all having a correlation to the story, each representing what Vincent is dealing with at the time. You want an example? A good one is the immoral beast. Yo! The big booty monster? What the fuck is this? It's a manifestation of Vincent's more dubious thoughts about Katherine. I also don't like the creepy voice lines that come out of it. Please give me more. Don't mind if I do. What the fuck? Alright, I'm done. Get me out. What is that? What is that? Is that booty meat? Oh, legs? Yeah, that's booty meat, bro. If I don't get gold. Ooh, that's disrespectful. Alright, enough of that. Landings. At the end of each stage, you're actually put on what are called landings. Basically a place you and other sheep can chill, buy items, talk, and discuss techniques with each other. Like I said before, the sheep are humans. Some of these humans are actually people in Vincent's life, which we can talk to at the Stray Sheep Bar. Oh, the Stray Sheep Bar. A place that perfectly encapsulates that atmosphere of being at a bar with your buds at night, drinking and talking through your problems. Something I definitely know about. You know, everything from the chatter of the lively patrons, the clinking of glasses, and especially the music of the bar. Shoji Meguro really captures that surreal feeling of being in limbo when in this section of the game. Just take a second and listen. Stray Sheep Bar acts as an in-between place. It's after the events that happen in the day and just before the events of the nightmare. Whether you want to spend your time playing the different songs in the jukebox, practice your climbing skills on Rapunzel, chat with the patrons, message either of the two Katherines, listen to trivia after finishing a drink, and preview your future nightmare stage by washing off your face in the bathroom. It's actually a nice experience compared to the stress-inducing nightmares. Especially listening to that trivia guy's voice.
I know this is sudden, but here's some trivia for you, as you seem to have finished your class.
Very sexy. Okay, but what other game has you go inside a bathroom to look at lewd pictures of the girl you're cheating on your girlfriend with? Alright, let's see this pic. Oh my gosh! This woman is a demon. Okay, I'll save your number.
No.
That's it? I'm tired, bye.
Nah.
Wow, nice. Not quite revealing everything. Makes it even better.
Oh, bro, what would you send that?
Man,
No.
Damn, dude, what are you going for?
I
What's
don't know
your
what
snap-
I'm going for.
Nah.
Well,
Man,
like,
why would you cheat on her?
see, I'm ambiguous too. I'm morally in the gray also.
Man, just take your cock out and jerk off already, buddy.
What the fuck? Time to goon. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see it again. Alright, let me see it again. Let me get a zoom in on sector 3. Okay, I'm sorry. Shit, I ain't get pics like that. I think you could probably tell. But. The game also incentivizes Vincent drinking by increasing Vincent's climbing speed depending on how full his drunk meter is. Hey Vincent, it's me. Could you do me a favor? Like, let me in the bar? Yeah, nah, I just forgot my ID. I see how it is, Vincent. I see. Similar to the landings, we can actually have conversations with each of the characters. Some that are on the landings with us. Each of these people with their own personal problems. Their fate's affected by how Vincent speaks to them. What I'm saying is, if you don't say the right things, they might die. In my first attempt, I only managed to save Justin, this newspaper reporter that, through conversation, we learned that he's burdened by the guilt that he feels after having published a paper on a ballerina, which caused their fame to skyrocket, which in turn caused her to have rivals. Rivals who bullied and abused her, to the point where these rivals murdered her entire family. Shortly after, the girl wrote a note thanking Justin for the paper, shortly before killing herself. Justin's story, in my opinion, was definitely the most heartbreaking one. In the second try, I managed to save Morgan, a cop, and Daniel, who is an heir to a corporation. Yeah, I'm not the best at saving people.
Archie Wallace,
Oh my.
88.
No!
Oh my.
I swear, I tried.
Close to home these days.
Morgan Cortez.
No!
age 42.
No!
Morgan.
I tried. I swear.
Daniel Kirsch, age
Oh.
32.
Daniel?
I tried helping your ass. Katherine toys around with the concept of choice, both of these choices being freedom and order. One of its greatest examples was when the game was originally released for the Xbox 360 and PS3. You know, I think we all know about the choice every person has made. That's whether they like boobies or butts. Katherine had its own way of showing this choice with just the box art. The one for Xbox being Katherine laying down, accentuating her butt, you know. The one for PS3 being Katherine playing with her clothes, revealing Vincent. Yeah, you Vincent. How does the game itself do that? The Confessionals. The Confessionals is a place in Katherine that asks Vincent some of the most polarizing questions that are used to decide his future. As for the questions themselves, they're very interesting in the way that they're proposed to the player. The answers to the questions are very black and white and lack nuance, so it's sort of putting you in a position where you have to ask yourself which answer is closest to how you actually feel.
This is the fifth question. Who is more your type? Katherine or Katherine?
Personally, I'd say looks, C, Katherine,
This one?
like this one, but in personality,
No.
and K, Katherine, she's fine as fuck too. See? Those are my dudes. K, Katherine is better. Confessionals are also improved by this annoying little demon dude we talked to. Says we're gonna die.
How much longer are we gonna play this game?
Stop complaining and sit down.
Man! In the online function where we can see how others answered the same question. Would you rather subscribe and get this free Katherine body pillow, or eat my ass? All of these confessional answers contribute to the mysterious meter, a skill that records answers from conversations Confessionals, and how to respond to messages from both C and K Katherine. This skill will affect Vincent's internal monologue and his decisions affecting the ending. We are about to delve into the story of Katherine, so if you're not already familiar with its plot, please play the game first. Personally, I played Katherine Classic. I got the game for like $5 on sale. Personally, like Katherine Classic as it sticks to the original story, which I think it's the purest form to experience it in. Full body story, in my opinion, is it adds a new character which affects the original story. Okay, I won't talk about the game, but play Katherine first, or get ready for me to explain the story. Beware. I'll also be calling the Katherines C Katherine and K Katherine to make it easier to differentiate the two. That's it. Let's get into it. So we're back. Vincent cheated on K Katherine, wants to marry him, but might be fine as long as Vincent, keeps it a secret. And Kappa Evan, Vincent tries to get some advice from his friend Orlando. He's a bit of a cynical guy, especially when it comes to his views of love and marriage. Not really believing in soulmates and eternal love after having been divorced. Tells Vincent that maybe the switch of pace with a girl like C Katherine might be nice, no longer having to hear about marriage, and he wouldn't have to go through what he went through. Vincent doesn't really care for all the marriage stuff either, but he just wants things to stay the same. Keep chatting and it eventually leads to a little slip up from Vincent.
Well, if you're gonna ditch the new girl, hook me up. She's cute, right? You got a picture of her?
Nice. No, I don't have her pic. She's not your type anyway.
Come on, how do you know that?
Because she's my type.
Whoa, you shouldn't have said that. I kinda agree though. She is my type too. Okay, but seriously, you have a girlfriend. At the Stray Sheep bar, there isn't much a note they talk about. It was just Vincent asking if anyone saw the C Katherine girl before they left last night. Maybe asked her to sit next to him, but nobody saw her. Also, his friends are fucking with him over how he's cheating, saying things like he's pathetic, lowest of the low, for cheating on K Katherine. You also learn a little bit about the boss of the Stray Sheep bar. Apparently, the reason for him wearing glasses was that he was a bit of a player back in the days.
Like me.
That's a supremely nice set of tits.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I think I'm in love with you.
Cute.
No girls yet. Story of my life.
Great.
I'm talking to you. I can't stand these other girls. Right?
Look, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm not interested, okay?
Yeah, I pulled the trigger and shot myself. At night, he's by himself drinking, maybe trying to cope with what he's done. Thoughts about both Katherines are going through his head.
It's just, my mother's been calling me up and asking how we're doing.
You don't want to marry your
I
girlfriend?
don't just sleep around. I came here because I like you.
But again, he finds himself with C Katherine in his bed, naked. This is where he learns her name, by the way.
I couldn't keep myself away from you.
I mean, I can't really say he's not enjoying this. Little flustered though, because he doesn't really know what's going on. C Katherine talks about it being her first time she had done something like that. Could be a lot of things, but that doesn't matter. Vincent is kind of jealous about the way she lives. C Katherine says he could live the same way.
Vincent, you can live however you want too. Just so long as you never think of cheating on me.
A bit threatening, but nonetheless an offer. He again tries to tell her that he has a girlfriend, but then, stuff happened. Back at the Chrono Rabbit, Vincent is wearing a pair of glasses in a bad attempt to avoid K Katherine's gaze, because he's hiding something. She tells him to stop joking around as she reveals to him that her period was late this month, and she believes she's pregnant. Vincent has to take responsibility here, right? Katherine wants to know what he thinks, and he says,
Come on, say something.
Of course I'm happy, but
But,
this is great.
so you're happy.
this is great. Tension eases, but obviously, Katherine just has to call him somehow, talking about wanting to meet up. Vincent hangs up. That's when Katherine notices that for some reason Vincent has bought a new phone. The possible baby coming up, she tells him to cut off the unnecessary spending. Vincent's watching as Katherine essentially tells him her plan for their future, like how she might go on maternity leave, that she still plans to work after having the baby, how they'll split the housework, telling Vincent to cut down on the drinking as it's expensive, and that from now on she will be handling all the bank accounts. But that's when
You're still serving it. I'll have the summer squash pasta.
Well, that voice. Hey, is this the smoking section?
Huh? Well, yeah. You've got to quit smoking too. It's not good for the child.
Bathroom, gotta go right now.
I'll ask my parents when they'll be available.
Vincent this time is not only drinking, but he's also smoking too before going to sleep. As he's falling asleep, someone's ringing his door. Vincent wakes up again next to see Katherine. Vincent is kind of confused because he doesn't even remember calling her over, or any of the time they spent together. See Katherine finds one of Katherine's white hairs, but instead of telling her the truth, makes up some stupid excuse. It's one of my white long ball hairs.
But this is like really long.
So's my dick. One of his long white ball hairs fell off. Not really, just that one of his lucky long chest hairs fell off. And that also happens to be white. And see Katherine starts to act weirdly possessive for someone Vincent's been dating for like 3 days. Telling Vincent if he was hiding some girlfriend behind her back, she'll die. Or that she'll kill Vincent. Then her freaky ass bites Vincent. Ouch. She kind of puts Vincent in this position where he's forced to say he's not with anyone else. Oh, and someone ringing? Wonder who that is. Katherine shows up because she was concerned, and so she wanted to check up on Vincent like any normal partner would. Obviously bad timing because Vincent is in bed with Katherine, but Vincent somehow manages to convince Katherine that it's his boss. So Vincent takes her outside where she gives Vincent a cake and confirms to him that she's pregnant. Woohoo! It's truly amazing. I mean, you can see just how happy Vincent is.
Owen, I am pregnant. I just wanted you to know.
Seriously? Was that why you really came here? I need to make up my mind quick. You don't know how that makes me feel. Seriously.
See ya.
Definitely very, very happy. At work in the bathroom, Vincent is listening to Katherine telling him about meeting her parents to tell them the news and that they should be picking a name for the baby. But also Vincent is busy looking at those bazongas. Clearly Vincent is still having a little back and forth in his head. A lot of freaky thoughts going through his head.
Whoa.
Walk in. After work, Vincent has a little chat with Orlando on the whole affair. Vincent still doesn't seem to want to make a decision. Orlando tells him he should make a decision before it's made for him. It's 5:30 a.m. when Vincent wakes up and someone calls Vincent.
Hello?
Is this Vincent?
Yeah? Who is...
You know Katherine, right?
Huh?
This is Steve, Katherine's boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend? So they were playing each other, I guess? He wants to clap Vincent's cheeks, since Vincent is clapping his girl's cheeks. Fair trade, I guess. Vincent doesn't really explain the situation well. He says he'll break the relationship off, but Do we really trust him to do that? So, everyone wants to kill Vincent. Finally, though, Vincent wants to meet up with Katherine and break up with her. Yay! Yay! He actually wants to make a decision on his future. Hope you heard me clapping.
In any case, Catherine's gotta agree to break up with me once I tell her about this. I'll see her one more time to have a talk.
Yeah, sure you will, buddy. Wasn't me this time, but it's Steve. He's here to kill Vincent. It's over. Not really. To be honest, I don't really know who that was, but the best guess is that it's Steve, or maybe Vincent's just paranoid. I don't know. At the Stray Sheep bar, Vincent questions Katherine about Steve. Katherine acts very suspiciously, in my opinion. I mean, just listen to the way she's speaking.
This guy Steve said he's your boyfriend.
Huh?
Huh?
What? He said he was my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Vincent isn't convinced that she's cheating on him, though. So he begins to think. Someone named Steve called Vincent about a girl named Katherine. Vincent knows two Katherines. Is Katherine cheating on Vincent? Can't be. Well, I guess that's something Vincent will investigate later. Now, Vincent explains to Katherine that he has diarrhea, so that she doesn't come over tonight.
You have really bad diarrhea.
That's so. Well, if you're not feeling well, I guess there's no point in going. Take care.
Okay.
Later in the night, Vincent and his friends are talking about if Katherine would really cheat on Vincent. We know Vincent would. Johnny thinks she wouldn't do that. Personally, I agree with this Johnny statement. Orlando seems to think that she might be cheating, given her job, having to meet all these new people. In the end, Vincent's just in shock over how downhill things have gone in the span of just 5 days. Erica tells us that in this situation, even if Katherine was to be cheating, he isn't some innocent bystander. Which in Vincent's defense is somewhat true to an extent, since over the course of the affair, he's done a bad job of telling Katherine that he's in a relationship. Part of what I can defend him is that he has no real recollection of anything that happened between them, so whether or not he actually invited her over all those times is up for debate. There's really nothing else for Vincent to do now except go and find out if she's actually cheating on him. Meanwhile, the woman's wrath is starting to affect more of the people in the bar, as they hear more people talking about the nightmares in the bar.
Lately, a lot of customers have been talking about having strange dreams.
That's just stupid. How's anyone supposed to know what dream the dying person had? They're dead. It's just a dream. It's real. Right, Vincent?
Maybe he's already dead. Vince, wake up or you'll die.
Bro,
Serious?
can you buy me that?
So you gonna be
man?
okay?
I'm broke.
No.
Dead yet.
But Leon is gonna be in it. Please.
No.
Again, man? Again? Vincent wakes up next to Katherine again, even though Vincent told her he has diarrhea. Kind of weird, There's also some ants, because Vincent didn't eat Katherine's cake. Not like that, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Vincent doesn't deserve her, man. You should be eating her cake. I would. You see, Katherine takes care of the ants, and she questions Vincent about who gave him that cake. Excuse man is back, and this time he has a sweet tooth. And we find out the reason she came was because Vincent told her he was feeling better. She can't remember though. This woman is a freaky demon. All of a sudden she starts crying. She bugs Vincent over wanting to watch a movie, and he accepts. He's really just trying not to make things worse at this point.
Hey! This will be our first real date! It'll be so much fun, don't you think?
I am totally lost here. Ugh.
Little side tangent about this cake. See, Katherine was still in the room when Vincent got the cake and she finished up using the bathroom. So she's obviously still in Vincent's room. So wouldn't she have noticed Vincent come back with the cake container in his hands and asked, "Hey, what's in there?" Vincent would have been like, "Yeah, it's this awesome YouTuber you should subscribe to." Okay, I don't know, but I'm just nitpicking. Like, I feel like she would have seen it. Interrogation time. You know, to me, it's kind of crazy that he believes a C Katherine girl over K Katherine. Someone who he's been dating for multiple years. Just given her personality, I don't think K Katherine's one to cheat, but and C Katherine lives that more promiscuous lifestyle, so wouldn't it make more sense for her to be the one cheating? Whatever. Vincent did his little interrogation to find out if K Katherine knew any of the Steves. She did know one. The one she knows is a 2-month-old baby her friend has. K Katherine, visibly angry and not really understanding what Vincent is getting at, asked him what this meeting was really about. Plays it off, but not without K Katherine noticing how weird Vincent has been acting. Not just now, but over the past few days. Vincent just says what's on his mind and that he doesn't really understand his future. Not their future together, but about work and this new job he has. Not anything related to marriage or the pregnancy, which is a bit dishonest. Then she asks if Vincent is hiding anything. Vincent says no, and that's how the meeting ends.
Come on, I'm not keeping anything from you.
Well, you've got to go back to work, right? I do too. I should go.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll call you.
So given the information we know that both Katherines aren't cheating. So what if there was another Katherine? Wait, that's my girlfriend.
Which girl? What are you talking about?
Vincent is talking with our boy Steve again. Vincent informs him that nobody knows him. So naturally, Vincent asks to tell him something about this Katherine girl, just to confirm for sure it isn't either of the two. They don't show what Steve said, but we can infer because Vincent said that Katherine she knows is white. Vincent doesn't blame him for what happened, but he tells him to leave him alone. Steve wants his Katherine back and doesn't know what's happening. You know, he divorced his wife for her. Vincent can't really do anything but try to console him. But then he just starts losing it.
My life suddenly, and then I just...
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm going crazy.
Vincent also loses it back at him.
Look, I'm the one going crazy here!
I won't call you again. So leave me alone, okay?
He's done with Steve's antics, so he just hangs up.
What the hell was his problem?
Vincent, after all the turmoil these nightmares have caused him, they helped him realize what's truly important to him now. He says himself,
I took everything for granted, up until now. I feel like now, I remember what I've always held dearest to me.
Sounds selfish to me.
Really?
I know, but I can't betray the person who's been with me all this time, despite who I am. I can't lose her now.
before we get back into the real world, you remember how I said that some of the monsters Vincent faces are actually manifestations of the problems he faces? Well, this one in particular is important because this one represents the idea of the mask that Vincent wears around Katherine as he's dishonest to her about things like his feelings on getting married, what he thinks about having kids, and obviously, hiding that he's cheating. I mean, just when it introduces itself, it alludes to the fact that they're the same person.
Vincent Brooks.
Who's there?
As Vincent is climbing, it also says other things like,
Matters is yourself, right? There's no point in repenting now. Your sin won't just disappear.
I think this monster tried to get Vincent to kind of self-reflect. Whether that worked, we'll see later in the story. After finishing the level, Vincent notices he wasn't the only one climbing this level. Vincent notices that voice though. Steve? He reveals himself as Steve Delhomme. He was actually the sheep giving us a helping hand at the beginning of the story, only later becoming more focused on finding his Katherine.
It looks like I'm cursed.
You figured something out?
I've been cursed by Katherine.
How do you get a curse from that?
Don't you get it? You're cursed too. It's revenge. For betrayal.
Revenge? And the Katherine you're talking about is...
Before Vincent could get any more answers, the masked monster reveals himself also. A zombified version of Vincent that eats Steve, sadly. Vincent was luckily able to escape. Next day, Vincent is a little shaken up as it seems that his nightmare world is seeping into his real world more and more. Orlando and Vincent are talking about these weird nightmares they're having when Vincent questions why they never remember anything that happened to them.
Are you listening?
Hey, Orlando. Man, we've had these crazy dreams every night. So how come we can't remember them clearly? I can't shake this feeling. I can't remember.
The series of mysterious male deaths continues with another gruesome discovery this morning. Local dentist Steve Delhomme, age 42, was found dead at his home.
Hearing this news, he's able to connect it to the Steve he met in his nightmare. Orlando thinks Vincent is crazy, but Vincent is really starting to think that this curse is a reason for all the nightmares these past few days. If it really is because of the curse, then why is Orlando being affected? Because he tells Vincent that he was the one who was cheated on. Orlando isn't convinced. He just thinks maybe they're a little crazy because they're tired. Maybe it's just the rumors getting to their head, causing these nightmares. Still, Vincent has things to do, like finally dumping C. Katherine, finally start getting his life back together. He's made up his mind and he's ready to propose to K. Katherine.
But I've made up my mind. I'm ending it.
I see.
When this is all done, I'm gonna propose to her. To the one I know I love. Of course, I haven't bought a ring yet.
And the ring can come anytime. Good luck.
Yeah.
Finally, time for Vincent to break up with C. Katherine. He's apparently been meaning to tell her this. Vincent tries to explain his situation, that a lot of things were going through his mind, like obviously the baby, marriage, his future with K. Katherine, his own ideals of how he wants to live his life conflicting with that of K. Katherine's plans, and then C. Katherine showed up, someone who thinks the same way he does. She provided some sort of escape from reality, as he put it. C. Katherine, for some reason, is okay with Vincent being in a relationship. Did I forget to tell you, the C in C. Katherine also stands for cuck, the more you know. Not like that. Yes, like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that, actually. She's okay with it as long as she's the number one. Freaked out, Vincent has to go another level and tell her that K. Katherine is pregnant and that he's also going to marry her. Even then, she says she's fine with it, but Vincent puts his foot down and tells her he doesn't want to see her anymore. He starts crying. Vincent tries to tell her he's broke, not that handsome, no good for her, a bum. Just tells her that she's just being young and dumb. She thinks otherwise. At the end of the day, it needs to end. Again, she says she's going to die, and then, I'm telling you, you're a demon, you're a demon.
Katherine, wait!
Wait, You gonna summon the...
Katherine, you okay?
Do I look like I'm okay? Take it back.
Something's not right.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll do anything.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh shit!
Are really pissing me off.
What the fuck? What the?
You don't get it.
Why am I getting my ass beat?
You want me to? I'm protecting you. Why are you trying to leave me?
And why is his ass?
Are you an idiot?
His ass was shaking. Oh my god! Boss, help, please, boss, please. Bro, am I gonna die here, right here, like right here, right now? Oh my! Well, from the start, I knew she was a little crazy, especially with all that dying stuff. Vincent deserved that, though, a little, because this relationship should have never gone on for this long in the first place. So, he deserved a punch or two. Vincent is not doing that well. Orlando, Toby, and Erica check up on him. Vincent feels that he deserves what he got after lying to her and hurting her in the end. He wants to finally come clean about this to Kay Katherine eventually. Not before some drinks by himself.
Oh, I really feel rested. I haven't felt like this in a while. Wait, I didn't have any nightmares.
So, actually Vincent got some sleep and no nightmares. You say? Just a guy trying to sell Vincent some cheap internet. Better than the nightmares, though.
Does anyone here want to save big money on their internet access?
Man, it's been so long.
You know, this guy is persistent.
Give it up already.
Vincent?
Oh, it's Kay Katherine. Seems like it's finally time for Vincent to propose to Kay Katherine.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Oh, sorry, but you weren't answering your phone. We need to talk, okay?
We do? Okay. Come on in.
Hello?
How did she get in Vincent's room?
What are you doing here? Oh god, this can't be happening.
So you need to
I don't know,
chat with
but
Vincent, right?
yeah, nothing to hide anymore. Kay Katherine is upset at the fact that Vincent, knowing that she has a baby, is cheating behind her back. Vincent, you know, I can't really defend him that much, as he hasn't made a good effort at all to tell Katherine that he's with someone and that they should break up. I'll talk about Vincent later in the video. Vincent can't even begin to explain what's happened this past week without Kay Katherine thinking he is insane. Katherine is not helping at all. She's just rage baiting Kay Katherine. She's putting words in Vincent's mouth and trying to get them to break up so that she can be his number one.
Play dumb now, are you?
Yeah, it's over.
All you've done to my body, night after night.
What?
Pig. If you work
Shit, I was getting freaky though.
you'll get it. Don't you think that's true? Well, he worked me hard, and now he's got me. Simple as that.
Worked me hard.
Plus,
I'm
I'm
talking
sure you
like
have
that.
no idea of this even, but this one's a wild man in the sack.
There's no denying Vincent got in those cheeks though. Honestly, Vincent should tell her to shut up or something, because she's digging an even bigger hole for Vincent. Like, why are you just spectating, bro? Like, at this point, there's nothing for me to add. Just watch.
Now take a hint and get out of here.
Why the hell should I? You're the one who should be leaving, bitch!
Careful, you keep making faces like that and you'll start getting wrinkles. You old granny.
Why, you little whore! Damn it, Vincent!
What can I say to fix this?
Vincent had every chance of just not saying the right thing at the right time.
Can you ever forgive me?
You want me to forgive you? How can I?
Wait a second. I can explain.
I will never.
Yeah, no chance this ends well. Vincent starts squeaking as the Katherine's are hurling insults at each other.
So pathetic.
Everything okay, ladies? What is Katherine searching for in the sink? Not a knife. Right?
What's the matter? Looking for this?
Okay, dude, like, can we just go to the Corner Rabbit, talk this out like adults?
Take it easy, will ya? Look, just listen to me. I've already called it off with her. She just snuck in here, okay? Please, you gotta believe me.
It's because of you that
Yeah,
Vincent's
it's
so
too late.
confused right
Someone's
now.
dying.
If you just go away, he could finally be free.
Are you crazy?
Don't you run away from me!
Shit, man. What the?
Katherine!
Well, that didn't go well.
No, is this really happening? Katherine?
Katherine is on the verge of a mental breakdown.
Katherine, calm down. Calm down! Just calm down. Everything is gonna be fine. Listen, you go home right now. Leave the rest to me.
Guess Vincent has a plan to
Just
take
do
care
it.
of the body.
Come on. What is going on?
What is this? What the hell is this?
I won't let you get away.
That voice. It's her.
What is this, Vincent?
We have to run. Katherine, follow me!
Is this real life or a nightmare? After this scene, Vincent and Katherine climb as fast as they can together to get to the top as they're being chased by this monster version of Katherine. The way the game is played is fundamentally changed now that Katherine is here, as the player is forced to account for the extra player. So some of the techniques we could use as a single player would block Katherine from progressing, and if she dies, Vincent also dies.
Let's get this bag, bro.
Hey, help me pull. Help me. Don't kill my girlfriend. That wouldn't be very nice, would it? Dude, this lady. Hold up. So Vincent has to forge a path both of them can get through, with the only help being that Vincent can tell her to stop and to start moving again so that she can follow you. It's pretty difficult, but once you get used to accounting for the extra player, it's pretty easy. They make it to the top together, but Katherine, after all this, can't think of a future with Vincent anymore.
Sorry, I can't think of the future after all this.
Katherine, calm down.
I did not do this shit on purpose.
I'll fix everything. It'll all be okay.
I will throw you off the ledge myself. Don't be playing like this.
You still thought about us then?
Of course I did.
Yes.
I can't believe you anymore.
I didn't want to cheat on you. I was just confused about our future, I guess. I snapped. I'm sorry. I know it's something I can't undo.
Give me a second.
I won't make excuses, but I realized something. How dear you are to me. I understand that now.
Vincent.
Please, Katherine, come with me now. I'm
No
begging you.
shot.
But I can't do it anymore, Vincent. You should just...
Grab her, please.
You just gotta believe in me.
Please.
Katherine, I can't lose you. Not like this.
Vincent, you.
Vincent wants to prove to her that he's a changed man. So, none of what just happened was real. Katherine was coming by to check on Vincent as he wasn't answering his phone, where she found him writhing around in his sleep. Katherine seemed to have noticed since the beginning the shift in Vincent's behavior, and had suspected that something was happening. Vincent only further confirming it by calling out for Katherine when she wasn't even there. So, Katherine decides to finally break up with him, even though Vincent tries to tell her that he's willing to change himself for her and the baby, to finally treat her right. It's too late. As Katherine is breaking up with Vincent, she tells him that she's happy that she wasn't pregnant. She found out earlier, but didn't tell him because she thought he'd leave her. She explains to him how scared she was when she found out that she was pregnant. She thought maybe Vincent would be happy about it. Even when he tells her now that he is happy, she doesn't believe it. Vincent, as a last-ditch attempt, is telling her that she can do anything to him as a punishment, but it doesn't work. Katherine gives a petrified Vincent an energy drink before leaving.
There's nothing left between us, so don't call me.
You're serious?
Can't you tell? I'm going now. Oh, that's right. I brought you an energy drink. I'll leave it here, so drink it. Well, this is farewell then. Goodbye.
I don't know, it was a little funny how she left in the end. On his bed, it's truly settled in the fact that he's alone.
It is. It really is over. I've been with her this long. I know when she's serious. I can't believe it. What am I supposed to do? Katherine.
It's 1:13 p.m. Katherine will pick up Vincent's calls. 5 years is how long this relationship lasted. He goes outside to reflect on all the things she said leading up to the breakup. From her talking about her worried mother, strange text, her pregnancy, and the time she asked if he was hiding anything. Passing by a sign saying, "How long are you going to stay with him? Beyond matrimonial age." Bit of a coincidence given all that's happened. It's been a while since the last time he's felt this feeling of walking alone in the city. As he's walking, he gets a phone call. From Katherine? No, it's just his job, calling him to come into work.
Probably later in the evening. Yes, sorry about that. Yeah.
Yo, you're a bum. I'm here with Katherine. We're getting freaky. Broken. Vincent, with an ounce of hope, asks Orlando if he's in a dream. Orlando has an intelligent refute.
Wow, you are fucked up. I mean, who dreams about taking a shit with another guy?
Vincent kind of looks a little emo here. Okay, well, he tells Orlando everything that happened. Orlando asks if Katherine has texted anything to him since breaking up.
Nothing's here.
No calls, huh? That's too bad.
No. It's all gone.
So it's all gone? Even that one pic? No. It's a phone he used to break up with her. Orlando asks where they broke up. Obviously the bar. They were watching Vincent, right? Orlando didn't see anything. He didn't see Vincent break up with her at the bar. Actually, he never saw her.
She was with me, right?
I said I didn't see her. Hell, I never even saw her once.
So Vincent starts thinking, hot girl at a trashy bar? This doesn't make sense. Vincent starts tweaking again. There's no trace of her. Nobody saw her. But she has to be real. She's the reason this whole mess started. Vincent traces back. He met her at the bar, so Erica must have seen her. So Vincent goes to the bar.
No. It's all gone.
What's wrong? You had a toilet paper in there? Oh, I got you.
I got some
Dude,
too,
it is
Vincent.
seriously gone. What the hell is this?
Calm down. Just a second.
Everything. It's all gone. Why?
Just hold on, damn.
Not the goddamn toilet paper. Her text.
Talking to Erica, we find out she also doesn't remember seeing Vincent with anyone. He came in alone, left alone, drank alone. So what? Was he in a dream the whole time he broke up with her? Or the multiple times they woke up together? Vincent's trying to piece everything together while Johnny and Orlando are, and they're all having the same dream of climbing up something. That's about it from them. They decide to leave Vincent to figure out for himself. Going back in his head to the day he met Katherine, he remembers something in particular.
Wait a second. That night, when she walked in the bar, there was something...
Wow, there's a lot of people here. But this isn't really my crowd.
I'm sorry, miss. That's right. She spoke to someone else besides me.
She spoke to someone. That someone being the boss.
May I help you?
While we're waiting for this to load, did you know that Vincent was actually in Persona 3 Portable? He talks about the problems he's facing in this game, how he cheated on Katherine, and telling the protagonist that love loses its luster after a while, and then he misses the simplicity of being young. Vincent is done at this point. He's interrogating the boss because he's the only one who could have seen her. Boss tries to play it off, but he clearly knows something. Vincent presses him harder. Finally, we get an answer. He did see her. Saw them together yesterday. A blonde, wearing a provocative white dress, like lingerie, saying it's his preference. And the boss commends Vincent for his perception and for figuring him out. Vincent is oblivious to what he was talking about.
Normal people can't see her after all.
Wait, what?
That's only natural. After all, she isn't from this realm.
Boss?
Yeah, so he's actually the one behind this whole nightmare scheme. And what is going on with those eyes? The boss reveals himself to be Thomas Mudden, same one in the loading screen. He explains to Vincent the reason behind these nightmares happening to him is because there are people out there like him, those with long-time relationships but without any true commitment. It's not good for the rate of population growth. So he chooses these people to go through their nightmares to weed out those he sees as unfit, so that they can redistribute these women to men who can follow the natural order.
The reason you were born was because we weeded out the man who was misleading your mother.
Wait, so the reason Vincent is alive is because Mudden killed the man Vincent's mom was with? So everything is this guy's fault. Tells Vincent that Katherine was a succubus whose sole purpose was to seduce him and other men with the same curse by appearing to them as their ideal woman to get them to cheat.
So, in the end, what am I guilty of? If the girl doesn't exist, then it's not cheating.
If it feels like cheating, then it's cheating, right?
But wait, Mudden got his wish because he's ready to get married. And Vincent didn't technically cheat since Katherine doesn't really exist. Mudden says it's too late, but Vincent disagrees. After a little persuasion, he gets Mudden to accept the deal. If he survives the night, he has to make an arrangement so that he can meet Katherine. He's finally mustered up the resolve to fight for what he wants. True love.
Hey, Vincent, are you sure about this?
1 week of this bullshit is more than enough. And sorry to make you worry back there, but I gotta end this. Not so much with this jackass, but with myself.
What's with him? Acting all badass. So wait, boss, you said... Boss?
I'm not gonna talk about the first 3 levels that lead up to the boss because they don't really have anything to talk about. But throughout these levels, Vincent still gets confessional questions. Instead, they're called questions of freedom. These questions of freedom don't affect the mysterious meter, but they use the point the mysterious meter was last at in combination with these questions of freedom to determine your ending. Oh yeah, and Mudden talks to Vincent on the landings also.
You survived. For a guy running around in his boxers, you're pretty quick. But you got a long way to go before you can face me.
So after the initial first 3 levels, Vincent finally gets to face Mudden. Mudden is a giant version of himself, sitting on a chair connected to a crane lift type of thing that's controlled by a poor little sheep the whole time. He's also equipped with a gun and a gavel. Honestly, the level by itself is pretty easy. It's only the abilities that Mudden has that makes it difficult. He has a gavel that when he strikes his chair, it turns normal blocks into cracked blocks. A gun that he can use to shoot you. As long as you're moving, he'll miss and hit a block near you, which can be annoying sometimes if you need the block that he shot to, keep climbing. And he can also kick you. Wait. If you just saw that and you don't want that to happen to you, listen in. If you haven't already played the game and for some reason you're still here, let me teach you a little method. The method I'm talking about is, I call it undo spamming. Using the undo mechanic, you can basically reset the boss's attacks, allowing you to basically play the level without having to deal with his abilities. That's basically it. You're welcome for telling you something you probably already know. You can thank me in the comments. Hey boss, did you know
do you know that guy with the big teacher shirt? Yeah, sadly I do. He runs around with the body pillow that looks just like you. I think he might be smoking crack.
Block movement is made, returning Vincent.
Ooh. Yes! We did it!
Boink, boink.
That was clean, easy, no problem.
No way you got gold. I put my life you ain't got gold.
I probably got silver. Oh my god.
We still got one more level left, and Vincent, after this, he's finally gonna get things back to normal. But Mudden still has one trick up his sleeve, his demigod form, Doomuzid. And it turns him into this massive head that has a horde of sheep attached to the left side of his face, a right eye that is glowing red, and on the top of his head is a crown which looks to have a normal sized version of him, sitting in a chair with a shepherd's staff. This time his abilities are much stronger. He has the ability to basically change multiple blocks at a time into anything. You can change them into bombs, traps, cracked blocks, heavy blocks, ice blocks, monster blocks. None of these blocks help. And he can do this rapidly, so sometimes undo spamming won't save you.
Holy shit!
Like, then you should have died. Like, not
It didn't save me. Occasionally though, he changes a block into a spring block, which lets you go up a couple floors.
Give me that shit!
He also has the ability to curse you, which turns any special block that you pull into a different block. In your head right now, you're probably thinking, this curse sounds like it might actually do something. But, when I played the game 2 times in a row, I didn't, it didn't do shit, okay? That's all I'm saying. So I had to search up what it did on Google. And that's how we got this video. Well, after some climbing, you can get close to the top, where meteors start falling down from the sky, along with black hole blocks that are on both sides of you, keeping you in a closed space, all while he's still able to change blocks and curse you. It's pretty intense, guys, but after dodging some meteors, Vincent manages to make it to the top, where he and Mudden have one final talk. Vincent tells him that no one's life is planned for them and that people don't need to be herded like sheep by someone like Mudden. He knows he isn't the best guy in the world, but he's still human and he's free to choose how he lives. And finally, he beats Mutton.
You insolent little man.
Well, thank you, but I still won. You made me go through these stupid dreams night after night. From now on, my life is my own.
Let's go. Kill him.
Stop it.
My life is my own. Fuck out of here. Absolutely destroyed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And he got bronze again.
Silver, be a little respectful, man.
Congratulations. I never imagined you'd climb.
I beat the boss, who cares? After defeating Mudden, Vincent finally wakes up, normally this time. The only thing on his mind being getting back with Katherine. Let's do this. So, this is the area of the story where the story of the game changes depending on which one of the endings you got. So, I'll be going through these different endings. It's Vincent's last chance to get her back. Let's see how it goes.
This is your last chance.
It was all an illusion.
Huh?
He explains to Katherine that there's never any other girl. Even if Katherine doesn't believe what he said, he didn't want it to end in a misunderstanding. Katherine doesn't believe Vincent. Luckily, with the help of Johnny and Orlando to corroborate the story, he's able to convince her to give him another chance.
Katherine.
Let's give him some time.
But after you dumped me, I figured it out. My life has no meaning without you.
Why are you telling me this now?
So I'll never regret not telling you. I will hold you dear for the rest of our lives. Will you marry me? Katherine, I love you.
This is so sudden.
I don't mean now. Someday.
That's not what I meant. I guess I'll consider it.
It's a few months later and Katherine is worried about the dress she should wear and if white would even look good on her. Vincent tells her she'll look good in anything. Katherine asks if Vincent knows who he's inviting to the wedding. You know Vincent. No, obviously not.
Oh, that's so pretty. I can't pick. I need to think.
Oh.
Well, that wasn't me.
Hey, you want to go grab a bite?
I could go for a bite, but think about who you're inviting, okay?
I know. You want to go to the usual place then?
Let's hurry then before they run out of lamb kebab. Up and at 'em, huh?
Okay, I got it. So just move and I can.
Huh? What? You're the one who's being Mr. Lazy.
Such a cute couple. At the wedding, everyone is happy, celebrating when we find out little things about each of the characters. Like how Johnny finally wants to find his own soulmate. The story sheet bar isn't going to shut down because the boss is going to keep it running. I guess even after Vincent beat him. Orlando is getting back with Connie, the girl who left him. He thinks this time things will be different. And announces he's going back to fishing, but exclusively fishing for kappa, saying that eating one would give him peerless virility. a little teaching session here. They cop us from traditional Japanese folklore. From what Wikipedia says, they're described as Korean human-like beings with webbed hands. They also like cucumbers and sumo wrestling. And there's some other stuff. In the end, Vincent and Katherine kiss, telling each other how much they love one another.
I love you so much, Vincent.
And I love you, Katherine.
The end. Not yet. We still got some more endings to get through. After beating Mudden, Vincent meets up with him to have a talk. Actually, to call off the meeting with Katherine. He had sort of an epiphany after everything that's happened. You know, everyone's going to die eventually, so you need to pass the torch down. He's self-aware and knows he's not ready yet to pass down the torch, to get married, to have kids. So instead of meeting up with Katherine, he gets a loan for $50,000 from Mudden, and he's going to gamble it all on women's wrestling. Before that, Vincent has one last final meeting where we find out something interesting we wouldn't know about if we didn't get this ending. Johnny's actually into Katherine. You know this because he asked her out after the breakup. I mean, kinda crazy, to be honest, but shoot your shot, I guess. Probably not the best timing because she rejected him. Johnny said they only met up randomly on the street by pure coincidence. Johnny was about to tell Vincent Katherine might still have feelings for Vincent, but before he can tell him, Vincent interrupts with an idea Johnny taught him. He believes in the idea that men and women are drawn together by fate, so he leaves it up to fate to decide for him if Katherine is in love with him. Back to gambling. He goes all in on Feather Adonis, and he wins. He uses that money to get what he wants, a seat in the Taurus space program, the one we saw at the beginning of the game. We find that he's actually living in a city in a larger spaceship, as we see other spaceships fly past, where Vincent gives us one final piece of advice.
Why live a life without doing what you want? That's just a recipe for a life of misery.
This time, instead of asking the boss to call up Katherine, he gets him to call up Katherine, where he wanted to tell her that he's made up his mind. He thought his life was being decided for him. He didn't want to sacrifice parts of himself so that he could stay in the herd. But with Katherine, they can live their lives without chaining each other down. He even goes out to say that he wants to live with her. Katherine, hearing all this, is honestly flustered. You know, he's even willing to give up being human to do this. He's made up his mind. Bro, this guy is all in on Katherine. He wants to get married. He's freaked out. He's kissing Katherine, talking in this seductive tone.
We can do it, right?
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing.
It's like he's flipped the table on her. He's the one seducing, and she's the one pushing away. Katherine explains to him that things would be different compared to a human relationship. They won't be able to have kids. She's still a succubus, so it's her job to go out there and seduce other men. They're talking about taking it one day at a time. When Katherine's dad shows up, he is not enjoying what he just heard. A human dating the daughter of the plenipotentiary of the netherworld. All he wants to do, though, is play some video games with his daughter. No time left. He wants to know what Katherine thinks about him. Katherine says, in human terms.
Well, to put it in human terms, I guess I like you.
With that answer, Vincent asks her to marry him, and she says okay.
Okay.
No, it's not okay at all. Never! You're not taking my baby!
Well, it seems like they had a bit of a celebration. Katherine's clothes left all over the place. Vincent wakes up next to Katherine. They're having fun when in the corner of his eye, boss?
Top of the morning, kiddo.
Good morning.
No!
What?
What in the fuck?
Don't mind me just laying around.
Apparently, it's just his job now to watch over the two. Doesn't make it any less weird.
Besides, it's better when someone's watching.
I'm telling you, I'm right. Well, in the Gooner ending, just like the wedding ending, they kiss and tell each other that they love one another, while revealing that they're in the netherworld.
I really love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Still not done yet. There's one more scene that reveals that Vincent and Katherine are both demons now. Just listen to Vincent's voice, dude.
You're slacking and getting kind of lazy, aren't you?
Oh, come on. It's not like there are any men out there hotter than you.
Of course not. Don't be silly.
This is Gooner paradise. Vincent is surrounded by succubuses. Vincent is sitting on Catherine's dad. All he is now is just a seat to Vincent. You didn't even notice he was there. Dad is surprised by how a human became powerful enough to dethrone him. You know, I feel bad for him because he's just forced to watch his daughter kiss his dude. He's laughing in his face. Katherine is telling him to give up, and that's it. That is all the endings for Katherine Classic, I think. Now for the final part of the video, I'm gonna give you my opinion on each of the main characters. This is definitely not going to be the most coherent section of the video. It's gonna be a little bit like a rant. Starting with Katherine, I'm gonna be looking at this through the lens that she doesn't know Katherine is a succubus and she thinks she's a human. So if I'm looking through that lens, I don't think that what happened to her was deserved. Katherine is a good girlfriend. She knows how much sugar he likes in his coffee. She knows his bad habits. Give him some cake. And she frequently texts him to check up on him when he's at the bar. One text I wanted to point out was one where she went to check up on him in his apartment and he wasn't there. But it was filled with trash, so she took care of it for him. Even with all these bad habits like his drinking, the trash, smoking, she just tells him to take it easy or be more careful. You know, I'm trying to paint her out as a good person, but that doesn't mean she didn't do anything wrong. There's two main things. So intentionally telling Vincent she's pregnant, and then also telling him stuff like that he should get ready to meet her parents and that they should pick a name soon, even though she knew she wasn't pregnant. Also, it seems to me that she doesn't care for Vincent's opinion of what he thought about it at all. We do get these lukewarm answers from Vincent most of the time that are lies, but one of them at the start was actually the truth. Sometimes easy's best, right? You know, but that didn't really stop her though, because she kind of ignored what he said and kept pushing to get married. This is definitely complex, you know, like sometimes easy's best, right, doesn't outright mean, you know, don't get married, let's not get married or whatever. What I'm saying is that what she did was bad, but you know, it's a part of being human. She lied about the pregnancy because she felt that Vincent would leave him. Part of the reason she felt urged to get married was because her friends and family were pressuring her also. I think the game could have done a better job of fully fleshing out each of the characters because Katherine, I think, you know, at a surface level, to many sounds kind of like a bossy or naggy, somewhat demanding person. I saw someone who cared about Vincent and wanted a future with him. But the way she went about it was definitely not the best. Okay, now it's time to talk about Vincent. You know, I think I made it sound like I didn't like him when it's quite the opposite. I think that many people like me can relate to him. I think he has a good heart. I talked about the landings, you know, where Vincent could talk to the characters and essentially save their lives. The landing showed a different side to Vincent, one that could help people work through their personal problems and help uplift them so that they can keep going or climbing in this in this game at least. The thing Sheep Orlando says on the landing makes me think it isn't something exclusive to these landings.
I've been running like there's no tomorrow, but who knows how long I'll last.
Don't give up yet. It's not over.
Yeah, I definitely know you. The way you're encouraging me, it's like deja vu all over again.
I looked at the full body game because I knew there were some added scenes that actually did flesh out Vincent's character some more, and it correlates to what Katherine Classic was hinting at. These scenes that I saw were of Vincent and Katherine, and how he used to listen to her problems back then. He used to be able to pick up on whenever she didn't feel the best, but he was still able to pick her back up. Seems like that part of him may have been lost, even with his friends. In this clip with Orlando, he even talks about it actually.
The way you're encouraging me, it's like deja vu all over again. From a long time ago. Man, how long was it? Oh well, I gotta start thinking ahead right now.
You know, this might have been the reason that they got together in the first place. Now it's different because Vincent doesn't seem to notice that he's a little stressed about the future. Instead, he's evasive, not really trying to have a conversation with her. You know, all of this along with the cheating is why she wanted to break up. Now when it comes to the cheating, I think I was also a little harsh, because the cheating didn't actually start with him. He didn't go out of his way to have physical relations. You know, still at the start, you know, she did come up to him. He did keep talking to her, and they eventually kissed. In the video, I did say he didn't push back hard enough. At the same time, I think that Katherine was intentionally doing some things to not let him say he was in a relationship. Katherine's a succubus, you know, and she was obviously sent out knowing that he had a girlfriend. So to keep him from not cheating, she employed some tactics. I'll put him up on screen. He would threaten him, intentionally kiss him when he's going to tell her the truth, and beating him up when he breaks up with her. You know, she also sent those pictures, unsolicited, on a number that Vincent didn't give her. Even the time she fell into his arms was all staged. I'm just saying, would he have gone as far as he did if it wasn't so methodically planned by Katherine? All of this to say, I don't think Katherine is a good fit for Vincent either. You know, as I just laid out, she has these very bad tendencies. You know, probably due to the fact she had to seduce him one way or another, but, you know, everyone sucks. I'm joking, but yeah, Vincent should find some other people to date. Same with Katherine. And Katherine, she can keep doing her succubus thing. I think that's about it for what I have to say about the characters. There are others, but that would have to be for another video. Whether you, the person watching this, would like that, I don't know. Because there is a secret ending that I might make a video on. Depends. For those still watching, play the game for yourself. Form your own opinion. Mine probably sucks. I really think that ATLUS should make more games like these. I enjoy the more mature, somewhat grounded story. I really just love the art style, music, the different places in the game, and how they all come together. The game helped me realize I'm somewhat like Vincent, and that I should take that next step, not marriage, just to do more with my life, because, you know, I was getting comfortable. Thank you very much for watching. You know, I will be making another video like this soon, hopefully, because I did enjoy it. Hopefully it's better than this one. I am learning. It's my first time really writing a script and editing an entire video together. I might do a Resident Evil video, Silent Hill, RE7 maybe. It was the first game that got me into the horror genre, along with the Silent Hill 2 remake. You know, I think I could talk about that. I'm looking forward to RE9, Silent Hill F, and the Silent Hill 1 remake. Thank you for watching, and there's a lot of games I want to talk about, lots of games to play, so thank you for watching, and don't fall for a succubus.